In part 4 for chapter 17, we're going to talk about persuasive speech patterns. So now you've got a topic that you care about, and you've got all your arguments identified. You understand how your arguments present claims of fact, policy, and value. You've got good evidence, and you've got reasoning to support your arguments, and now you've reached a decision-making point. You need to put all those elements together into an effective, persuasive message. And so there are several strategic organizational patterns that are great for persuasive presentations. So your book outlines the statement of reasons, comparative advantages, criteria satisfaction, refutative, problem solution, problem cause solution, and motivated sequence. The ones that I have in bold here are the ones that I see most often used for presentations. Now, you can use any pattern that you have that's in the book, but I'm going to talk about the ones that are bolded. So in the statement of reasons, in this method, you use it to confirm if you're using claims or propositions of fact. You put your reasons down in a meaningful order, and you save the strongest reason for last. And the reason is that if you think it's the strongest reason, you have to think it's the most persuasive. And you want to leave the audience with the strongest reason. So the second strongest reason is the one you're going to lead with because you want to start strong. So your very strongest reason is at the end. The second strongest is what you start with, and then your other reasons are sandwiched in between. Okay, for the problem solution, you identify the problem and then the solution, and problem cause solution, you just insert the cause in there. So you define the problem, then you go through and explain why the problem continues. What's the cause? And then finally, you offer a solution. So this pattern works best when you're proposing a specific course of action. And then we come to Monroe's motivated sequence. So in the 1930s, Alan Monroe looked at sales presentations and transformed them into a step-by-step method for organizing a persuasive speech, and it became known as Monroe's motivated sequence. And so you get attention, you say something striking or tell a story to get someone's attention, and then you identify the need. You know, what is it that's needed? What's really the problem? And then you explain how your audience can satisfy that need. You visualize the end result, and this is key, in that you either show a picture or you paint a picture verbally of the end result. And then finally, you have this call to action. So in the learning system, I have a separate link to a video that further explains Monroe's motivated sequence and has a couple of good examples, and I encourage you to watch that. And that brings us to the end of part 4, the end of chapter 17.